That's
like,
fine.
I just completely blanked on that I have all of the stuff with me.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It should work.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think to register that. Oh yeah, it's just right on here.
I gotta go get rosters. I got talking to people.
All right.
Kudrevich.
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 Bill, did you hear that? Kudrevich.
I'm just going off of what Mike Wimlett just called it, so he's done a number of their games. So.
Yeah.
Kudrevich.
Kudrevich.
I'll say that right one time. Kudrevich. Kudrevich. Okay, and then how about, is it Mueller or Miller? Adam Mueller or Miller? With a double L, I'd go Mueller.
Yeah, we're going with the German, right?
Yeah. Kudrevich. Okay, I'll get that eventually. Passion, Schrader, I'm going with. Schroeder. Schroeder like peanut character. Schroeder. Hour. Jeremiah Hour. Yeah, snap your classmates or something to make sure they bring their earbuds tonight. Thank you.
We're not gonna
Get pound on a wall.
Is the camera phone like that? Is this some sort of...
Yeah, I mean I'll change it when we put it in the window.
Okay.
Yeah, when I open up the window.
How do you change the color of the leaf?
So go to the leaf card and go to 3 dots. Oh no, I guess those next one. Yep, and then scroll down, like color, and then it's under hue. You can scroll it back and forth.
Oh, okay. Just like
Yeah.
between all the colors.
Yeah, I mean you can test it out now. Unfortunately, it doesn't have one of those dot things or the markers. As Jason said, we should do it as the home team colors. So yeah.
See, last night I just left it as a green.
Yeah.
What it was.
Yeah.
Never.
No, that is fine.
Yeah, it was probably the most exciting volleyball game I've ever. They were both really good too. It was just.
I mean, in those
last evening, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was fantastic.
Finally, the high school athletics are eventful. As members of the Central Wisconsin Conference, please remember that players, coaches,
All right.
and officials all try to do their best. Let's respect their honors.
We started.
Now this evening's starting lineup.
Welcome to Southwood County 2000 Field here on the beautiful campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. Thanks for sticking around with us as the Pacelli Cardinals showing up a tad bit late here tonight as the game being delayed just a little bit, but the 4-0 Assumption Royals take on the 2-3 Pacelli Cardinals. Once again, good evening, everyone. Steve Mavis alongside Cale Jacoby here on this chilly night. Made chillier, obviously, without the game starting on time, but the Assumption Royals get ready to do battle against the Pacelli Cardinals. Pacelli featuring one of the best running backs in the conference, which so do the Assumption Royals, but Bryson Cashin, 113 attempts this year, over 1,133 yards, 14 touchdowns, averaging 226 yards per game. Senior night as Ben Elson rips through the again, Ben tearing his ACL a couple of weeks ago, and the starting lineups being announced for the Pacelli or the Assumption Royals here tonight. So Bryson Cashin and Nick Lieberg, two of the best. Nick coming in, 90 rushes, 676 yards, 5 touchdowns, averaging 169 yards on the ground per game. So it's going to be a ground game to be had here tonight, but Drew Kadrovich has quite the arm that we saw during warm-ups here this evening. So it's going to be a showdown. It'll be interesting to see if the Cardinals get behind early, if they will if they will go to the air or through the air, as Assumption has had trouble defending the pass this year. But it should be a good one. It should be a fantastic game here tonight. Assumption coming off a 42-12 win against Wild Rose last week. It was 29-12 at halftime. 10 combined turnovers, 5 for each side, and then 18 combined penalties. So senior night here at Assumption as well, and they will recognize the senior athletes before the game here tonight. So expect about a 7:30 kickoff, I believe. What time is it now? 7:25. Expect a 7:30 kickoff here as they will recognize the seniors here tonight. Ben Elson, again, a torn ACL. So, unfortunately for Ben, his season is over. Rico Franklin, Alex Hoffman, Adam Moon, and Hunter Harms, the seniors for Assumption here this year. So, before all the before the game starts, before we have a kickoff, they are recognizing the seniors here in 2020 here in their last home game. Assumption will have Iola Scandinavia next week over at Thunderbird Field. Coach Sullivan hugging all of his seniors, only 5 of them, but a big contribution to this football program. And a big round of applause for now they're doing the tennis team as well, so that's why we saw so many bags down on the track. So Pool Falls, got Neelsville and Mondovi. And then tomorrow, a couple big sectional finals. Huh? It went out for a little bit?
And last but not least, our cross-country team. Sammy Nelson, daughter of Charlie and Melissa Nelson. We would like to extend a very special thank you to all of our seniors and their parents for their hard work and commitment. Your 4 years of athletics have been greatly appreciated. Everyone give them a round of applause.
Said we're live. Good. All right, thanks for once again sticking around with us here tonight. Kickoff at 7:30 here in Wisconsin Rapids. A showdown in the Central Wisconsin Small Conference. The Assumption Royals, head coach by Jeff Sullivan, looking for a 5-0 start. That it would be unbelievable here for Assumption after what they went through last year, 0-9. And the Pacelli Cardinals coming in at 2-3. Head coach Drew Nelson coming off a loss to Athens on Saturday. They were supposed to play Pittsville, but Pittsville, with some positive cases, had to cancel the remainder of their 2020 football season. So about to get underway. Assumption will be on offense to begin the game here tonight. And it will be right near 7:30. Kicking from right to left as we look here, south to north. And Pacelli will kick it away. It'll be taken by the Royals at the 20-yard line. Tries to find a hole, runs into a defender, and he's going to be ripped down there near the 32-yard line. Not the start that we had last week. Reed Dillman with a kickoff return for a touchdown after a Wild Rose kickoff return for a touchdown. So Pacelli Assumption will start 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line, working left to right, as we see here tonight. Joey Moyer, the starting running back. You see, maybe Kate is out there. I don't see Kate's stats on the sidelines, so Assumption will have it 1st and 10. In motion, Klatt's going to keep it himself, try and get some yards. He's going to gain a couple, and it's going to be 2nd down and 8 yards to go. So we'll try our best. The lights on the scoreboard are out, so they have it at the 35-yard line for our down and distance. 11:30 to go, first quarter just underway. Again, thanks for tuning in. The Assumption Royals averaging 281 yards on the ground. Again, led by Nick Lieberg. Talked to Nick last week, a big win for Assumption. In motion goes Joey Moyer. They're going to hand it off to Lieberg up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get the first down for the Royals here tonight. Past the 45 to the 47-yard line, and another good run for Nick Lieberg. Nick has been dominant on the ground except for their win against Loyal 2 weeks ago. Lieberg coming in, averaging 7.5 yards a carry, 169 yards per game on the ground. And the Pacelli defense has struggled, 158, nearly 159 yards per game on the ground, giving up. And they're going to hand it up the middle again. Lieberg's going to fall forward inside Pacelli territory, and a good gain on first down for Nick. Again, talked about a couple of big sectional finals tomorrow. Columbus Catholic will host Arcadia at Greasy Park in Marshfield. Kickoff for that one is at 1 p.m. That's a trip to state. And Division III state soccer in Kewaskum this year. Division II in Marshfield. Division I will be in Oconomowoc. Second down and about 4 yards to go for Assumption. In motion goes Moyer. Class going to keep it. Pitch out to Joey Moyer, and he's going to get ripped down back near the 50-yard line, and a loss there on the run for Joey Moyer. First opportunity for Joey on the ground. He's only run the ball 4 times. Over to the corner, I think he says. The WRO one. Yeah, over to the right. Third down, and going to pitch out to Dillman. He's got room. He's got the edge near the 35-yard line, and another big first down for the Assumption Royals. Reed Dillman on the carry. Under 10 minutes to go here in Wisconsin Rapids. I can get rid of that later. First and 10 for Assumption. Ball at the Pacelli 35-yard line. Hands it up to Lieberg. Bounces off a defender. Gets by another one. And another big first down inside the Draxler Transport red zone for the Assumption Royals. Nick Lieberg, a dominant start for Assumption here. The Royals are in the Draxler Transport red zone. Draxler offers Estia Health primary care at zero cost to the driver. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. And we'll get into the other sectional final that we'll have for you from St. Croix Falls tomorrow. Clad under center, going to hand it off to Lieberg again. Falls forward past the 15, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line for Nick Lieberg. 8:20 to go first quarter. Expect a lot of ground game from both sides tonight. Bryson Cash and Nick Lieberg getting the full dose of runs here tonight. Hard to believe. Next week is the final week of the regular season already, and then there's 2 rounds of high school playoffs for football, and then basketball starts in 3 weeks from Monday. Lieberg up the middle again. And going to fall inside the 10 and another first down. It's going to be first and goal for the Royals. Girls basketball starting the week before boys. And happy to announce the Zaleski Sports once again, your home for all Assumption winter sports. Basketball or boys and girls basketball can be found right here at Zaleski Sports this winter. 7:25 to go, first quarter. First and goal from the 8-yard line for the Assumption Royals. Going to hand it up to Lieberg. He's going to be stopped. Klatt keeps it, and he's going to be pounded backwards and back to the 10-yard line. A loss of a couple, and it's going to be second down and goal to go from the 10. Read it perfectly. Did the interior defensive line for Pacelli. A good opening drive here for Assumption. They've scored 31 points in the first quarter through their first 4 games. A big second quarter against Wild Rose last week helped them get the momentum. Pitch out to Dillman. Get a nice block inside the 5. It's going to be third and goal from about the 5.5-yard line for the Royals. Third and goal from the 6. As mentioned, Assumption will go to Iola next week. Pacelli still up in the air. The Cardinals are supposed to play Almond Bancroft, but Almond also canceled the remainder of their season. So I believe, as of right now, Pacelli looking for a game next week. If you know something else, leave a comment below. Lieberg on the right side is going to be twisted in. It's going to be close. Maybe the half-yard line. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1. Going to be a big stop here for Pacelli if they can stop him. Halfway through this first quarter, 5:35 to go. Expecting nothing else here between these two teams. A lot of ground game. Pacelli has yet to touch the football, but a big opportunity right now for the Cardinals to get a big stop on their opening possession. Ryan Shaw lines up to the left side as wide receiver, clad under center. And going to hand it off to Lieberg. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Assumption. Lieberg from a yard out. And with 5:11 to go in the first quarter, it is 6-0 Assumption. Give it to your power back, and that's exactly what Jack Klatt and Coach Sullivan had in mind. And he powered off the right side and into the end zone for the touchdown. Assumption averaging 31.2 points a game. And Coach Sullivan will leave his offense out onto the field for a 2-point conversion. Again, have not seen Cade's stats. Cade was limping after the game last week against Wild Rose. In motion, going to keep it. No, hands up the middle, and he's not going to get it. 2-point conversion is no good. 5:11 to go first quarter. It is Assumption 6 and Pacelli nothing. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings, so you can feel more confident about your financial future. Call Ameriprise Michael Smith and Associates LLC today at 715-341-6657. That's 715-341-6657, or visit Ameriprise Michael Smith and Associates in Stevens Point. Ameriprise Financial Services LLC, member FINRA and SIPC. Get a first opening drive for Assumption. Goes the distance, and now Alex Sullivan to kick it away for the Royals. Assumption converting on that 4th down and goal from inside the 1-yard line. And again, give it to your muscle back, and that's exactly what Coach Sullivan did. Gave it to Nick Lieberg, and Nick ran it in for his 6th touchdown of the year. 2-point conversion was no good. Alex Sullivan, a little squibber up the middle, is going to be taken and picked up by the Cardinals, and a run up the middle, and a return up the middle to the 45-yard line, and that's where Drew Fedorovich Van Order on the return. Kadrovich and the Cardinals now coming up. First time seeing Bryson Cashin run this year. It should be a doozy if this is your first time watching a Pacelli football game. Bryson averages 10 yards a carry First and 10 for the Cardinals. Bright red helmets. They're going to hand it on the option and stiff arms again. Stays up, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Pacelli. Just like that. 55 yards for Bryson Cashin, and Pacelli answers right back. Couple of stiff arms, and he was off to the races. One play, 55 yards, and a touchdown for the Cardinals. 4:56 to go in the opening quarter. And now the PAT coming for the Cardinals. Ball down, and it is up, and it is good. Again, 4:56 to go in the opening quarter. It's now Pacelli 7 and Assumption 6.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
So Bryson Cashin right where he left off last week, 127 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns, 55 yards on the opening play for the Cardinals, and they lead 7-6 here on this chilly night. 28 degrees at kickoff. Again, starting about half an hour late here in Wisconsin Rapids, but Pacelli firing on all cylinders on their opening offensive possession. Much like it happened last week, and that one's going to be taken by Shaw at the 30-yard line. Run over his defender, and Gdrovich on the tackle. I believe that was Manny Scholes maybe on the return. But the Assumption Royals got to answer right back, as they did last week. Much like last week, they scored a touchdown. Much like they did last week, they scored a touchdown, gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown. We'll see how the Royals answer right back here after giving up the long run to Bryson Cashin. Clad under center, 4:53 to go, first quarter. 7-6 Pacelli. Going to hand it up the middle. He's going to keep it himself, get tripped up and taken down there. Maybe gained a yard for Jack Klatt. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Royals. So we have Mosinee girls volleyball heading over to St. Croix Falls tomorrow for a trip to Kaukauna on the line for a Division II state tournament. Following the Mosinee girls volleyball team the last couple of weeks. Impressive beyond impressive, that's for sure. Clad under center, Moyer in motion, rolls out to his left and throws it up, and it is going to be incomplete. Gdrovich tipped it up into the air, had Reed Dillman behind the defense, but could not get it to him with the pressure in his face. 3rd down and long now with 4:12 to go in the opening quarter. 7-6 Pacelli here in week number 5 for Assumption, week number 6 for Pacelli. Again, Assumption, their first game of the year was right here. A 20-19 comeback win over Rochelt on homecoming. Their 2 games here in Wisconsin Rapids have been a combined 3 points. Clad under center. Going to pitch it off to Dillman, try to get the outside. That's Ryan Shaw, He got tripped up, and no blockers out there. He's going to be ripped down and ripped up, and a late flag comes out on the Cardinals. body slammed him over there, and it's going to be a free 15 yards and a first down for Assumption. No blockers to help Ryan Shaw, but the Pacelli defensive player picked him up and suplexed him. And it's going to be a first down for Assumption. They had him stopped. The whistle blew, and the play continued to go on. So a big break for Assumption here in the first quarter. 4:01, and they are now in Pacelli territory. 4:01 to go in the first quarter. Glad under center again. 4 minutes and counting here in the first. Going to hand it off to Lieberg up the middle. Breaks the tackle. One defender to beat. He beats him, and he's into the 5-10. Tripped up. He keeps his balance, and a touchdown for Nick Lieberg. This one goes 48 yards for Nick, and Assumption answers right back after the personal foul penalty on Pacelli. So give him new life, and Nick Lieberg makes them pay. And it's 12-7 Assumption with 3:49 to go in the first quarter. And one defender to beat, got tripped up. Nick with great balance, kept his balance, and was able to stumble into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. 7 on the year now for Nick. In motion, going to hand it up to him, and he's going to be tripped up. He's going to power his way in for the 2-point conversion, and it is good. 3:49 to go in the first quarter. Assumption back out on top, 14-7.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Senator Patrick Testin. The plan was to make this ad about my many bipartisan accomplishments that deliver on health care and clean drinking water. But 2020 had other plans. So here's 3 things that'll never change. 1, I'm Patrick Testin. 2, I'll continue to reach across the aisle and deliver results for the 24th Senate District. And 3, I listen. I'm working to safely reopen our economy while protecting those at risk. I'll continue to do my job so you can get back to yours.
Feld's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Feld's Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more. All grown right here in central Wisconsin. Feld's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. Halloween tomorrow. If you do not have your pumpkins ready, I'm sure, that's where we got our pumpkins from, was Feld's Dairy, and they are fantastic. They are perfect over at Feld's. I don't know if they would have any left now, but if they do, head over there tomorrow morning early to get them ready for Halloween tomorrow. First day of November on Sunday already. Alex Sullivan pops this one up into the air. It's on the ground. It is going to be picked up by, I believe Pacelli fell on it. And it's going to be Cardinals football. That was close. Popped it up. See if they can get a free ball, but and it's going to be first down for Pacelli with 3:48 to go in the opening quarter, down 14-7. Bryson Cashin, Nick Schroeder, Drew Karevich here for Pacelli. Wes Poplinski, big wide receiver, Jacob Furcus. Don't throw the ball a whole lot, just 20 of 50 on the year. Shotgun now. Going to hand it up the middle and bounce up the middle. He's going to be stopped right there. Nicely done, Kenny Golat and company. Kenny has been a fun player to watch this year. Nick Schrader, pardon me. 2nd and 8 now for Pacelli. got to be a win on, on defense for Assumption, stopping the run, even though it was not Bryson Cashin. They're going to hand it up near side. Now open field for Bryson again. Gets to the edge, and the angle, and he's going to be ripped out of bounds near the 15-yard line. Right at the 15-yard line, but again, Bryson Cashin, a big carry, and the Cardinals are back inside the Draxler Transport red zone. Draxler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile, premium over van. Visit Draxler Transport to apply today. So just 2 plays later, Pacelli's right back into the red zone with 3:06 to go in the first quarter, 14-7 Assumption. Kadrovich under center, going to hand it off to Cashin up the middle. He's going to be swallowed up right there. And a big tackle by Alec Sullivan. Good stop there by Alec. 2nd down and 10 now, under 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Again, we got started about a half hour late. Pacelli's bus showed up quite a bit later. Then they had senior recognition night for football, cross country, and tennis. Cross country headed to state, first time in girls' history. Going to hand it off to Cashin again off the right side and muscles his way inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal right at the 5 for Pacelli. And a very minimal rivalry between these two teams, but they are right down the street. 2 Catholic schools in the area. The only 2 Catholic schools in the Central Wisconsin Conference. Of course, Pacelli has been a long member of the CWC, Assumption's first year. Kadrovich under center. Going to hand it up the middle. Schrader, he's going to be taken down inside the 5 with under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. In on the tackle, Adam Moon, one of 5 seniors on this Assumption team. Again, Ben Elson, their senior leader, out for the year. Reed Dillman getting looked at on the sidelines. Kadrovich under center. Going to hand it on the counter, and Alex Sullivan, Kadrovich kept it, dives for the end zone, touchdown. Man, he faked me out. Kadrovich goes in for the touchdown. Looked like Alex Sullivan had Cashin wrapped up, but the touchdown for Kadrovich with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. PAT coming for Pacelli. They had me faked out beyond my sight. And Kadrovich ran it in. High snap. It is up, and it is good. 1:20 to go, first quarter. All knotted up at 14. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in Central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Visit D1Training.com and join a team, not a gym. D1 Training is an athletic-based training facility with 57 locations around the country, including right here near here in Stevens Point. Visit online at d1training.com, 5501 East Main Cops Drive, or call 715-800-2417. D1 Training, your team is waiting for you. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough that allow us to come and do these games. Pacelli and Assumption have been two teams we've followed all year long. And that one's going to be back off the hand, and it's going to be scooped up inside the 5-yard line. Nick Lieberg tries to get to the edge, and the pursuit angles nicely done by Nick to get as many yards as he did. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for Assumption with 1:10 to go in the opening quarter. Again, two teams, two schools that we have followed all year long. Volleyball, football, soccer. Pacelli soccer falling to Columbus Catholic yesterday afternoon at a sectional semifinal. Columbus will host Arcadia tomorrow, a team they've met in the last 4 playoffs, all in sectional play. Jack Klatt under center. Nick Lieber getting a whole lot of action here tonight as he keeps it himself. No, Klatt will have it, flips it out, has the corner, and gets smacked right there. Ryan Shaw takes the brunt of it, but Drew Kudrevich on the big hit. And it's going to be 2nd down now and about 5 yards to go near the 28-yard line. Big hit by Drew on that play for Ryan Shaw. 35 seconds to go, first quarter. All tied up at 14. Coach Sullivan asking the near official if that was a clean hit, and it was. Just a high hit from Drew. 2nd down and 5. Final play of the first quarter. And a flag coming in. False start on Assumption. Again, that's what's tough with a new center. They had Ben Elson in at center. They had tried Joey Moyer last week. That did not go well with 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. 5 turnovers. A couple of fumbles, and we'll see if Coach Sullivan rushes his team up to the line for a final play. 5 seconds left, and Klatt will go under center. 3-2, and they will. They hand it off to Lieberg, tries to get to the left side, runs off left tackle, and that will end the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6 when we come back to Wisconsin Rapids. 1 quarter of football in the books, all tied up at 14. Back to Southwood County 2000 Field after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
One quarter in the books here from Southwood County 2000 Field here in Wisconsin Rapids, all tied up at 14. The Royals will come out now at 3rd and about 6 after a penalty and a run for Nick Lieberg right before the end of the first quarter. A score from Hudson, the Red Raiders. Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders down 21-0 against Hudson. Had a score from Marshfield as well. We'll get you all those scores at halftime from our other games going on at Zaleski Sports. Again, a full slate of games here tonight. Your exclusive partner for Assumption and Pacelli football. And Pacelli and Assumption high school sports. Again, we'll be broadcasting all Assumption Basketball back to pass across the middle and nobody home. Well over Alex Sullivan's head. A clean hit on Jack Klatt. It's going to be 4th down now for Assumption. Pressure in his face immediately. And now without Cade Stats, who was a game-time decision. See who they will have punt. I think Nick Lieberg was punting during warm-ups. It's going to be 4th down now for the Royals. Could not imagine that they would go for it with 11:54 to go in the second quarter. Tied up at 14, and with the inability to stop Bryson Cashin so far. And a whistle. An official whistle. And now we play. 14-14. I believe that's Manny Scholes to do the punting. Good snap. And the punt is away. Good punt by Manny. It's going to bounce at the 50-yard line, taking Assumption Royals bounce and roll. And it's going to stop right there at the 32-yard line. Good punt by Manny Scholes. And the Pacelli Cardinals will start 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Their worst starting field position of the day so far. Again, Assumption will be back in action next Friday at Iola Scandinavia. We'll have Assumption and Iola. We'll have Amherst and Spencer Columbus. And a whole slate of other games for you. We don't really know our schedule until it's sent to us. And next week is really only football. Soccer and volleyball will be at state tournaments. And if you know anything of the WIAA, that is not realistic for anybody else to cover those. Falls near the 35-yard line. Bryson Cashin, and now Nick Lieberg comes up hobbling. That's the same thing that happened to Cade Stats last week. Make sure Nick is all right. Man, that would be a huge, huge blow. Just trying to walk it off now is Nick Lieberg. You can see the breath out of the players breathing. Gorovich under center. Going to be back to pass. Roll out to his right. Across the middle. Has him open. It's going to be caught. And inside the 20. Has one man to beat and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Pacelli. 65 yards. Bierencott on the catch. And now they're starting to walk back. The flag was at the 22-yard line. Might be a block downfield. So a perfect pass. But they're going to, it's going to be a spot foul. So the touchdown is erased. But what a beautiful pass from Kadrovich to Bierencott. But they still, penalty was at the 22, back to the 32. And with 10:59 to go and counting here in the first half, Pacelli rolling right now on this Assumption defense. Assumption has given up 78 points this year, 26 points in the first quarter, 26 in the second quarter. Pitches it out near side. Tries to get the edge. Stiff-armed as Cashin. Spins near the 25-yard line, and it's going to be second down now for Pacelli. A whole host of Royals on the tackle. Gains 5.5. Right at the, gains 6 right near the 26-yard line. Just past 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Again, we got started late. That's why we're still 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Tied up at 14. Pacelli driving again. Going to hand it up the middle. He's going to keep it himself. Gets to the outside and see if they, another stiff arm by Cashin. Runs over his defender. Stays up. Joey Moyer pushes him out of bounds. Man, oh man. Bryson Cashin, another angry run. And it's going to be a first down for Pacelli back inside the Draxler Transport red zone. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Again, Bryson has had some impressive rushing totals this year, adding to it here today. Came in at 1,133 yards. Going to hand it off to Cashin. No, he's going to keep it himself. Kadrovich to the near side, gets the edge, and he's going to get to the corner. Touchdown, Pacelli, with 9:40 to go in the first half. Kadrovich into the end zone again, his second touchdown of the night. Kadrovich just a junior for Pacelli. Just 3 seniors on this team. Bryson Cashin also only a junior. Get into the seniors for Pacelli as well. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and it is good. 9:40 to go, first half. Pacelli out to a 7-point lead now, 21-14. Cardinals back after this.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Back to Wisconsin Rapids as the Pacelli Cardinals now back out on top 21-14. Their first lead of the game, or excuse me, their second. They were up 7-6. They scored 34 points a game, 314 yards on the ground. They give up just over 27 points a game. Assumption, just at 19.5 points a game, already over that season average, already 21-14 with 9:40 to go in the opening half. As the Cardinals will kick off from left to right. Andrew Van Order, the freshman, to do the honors. Couple of Royals standing back, waiting. And Van Order, another beautiful kick. Going to be taken by Lieberg at the 10-yard line, working from south to north. Tries to get the edge. He does. And Kadrovic, another beautiful tackle on the outside. And the Royals will start there, 1st and 10, with 9:33 to go in the opening half. Against Team Aves alongside Kil Jacoby here at Southwood County 2000 Field on the beautiful campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. Lincoln over in Hudson tonight. Again, they were down 21-0. We'll have all the scores for you from Zaleski Sports at halftime. 9:33 to go in the first half. Working from south to north as we look at the field here in Wisconsin Rapids. Hands it off to Lieberg, tries to run up the middle, and he's going to be taken down near the 34-yard line. It's going to be second down for Assumption. Going to have 2 more games for you tomorrow. Columbus Catholic and Arcadia soccer. And then Mosney at St. Croix Falls girls volleyball, 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock on your dial for Zaleski Sports. Over 100 fall broadcasts this year. Going to hand it up again. Lieberg up the middle and near another first down for Assumption. It's going to be close, just past the 40-yard line. And it's going to be maybe 3rd down and a half a yard to go. Another tough run for Nick Lieberg. Third and short for the Royals. 8.5 to go, first half. 21-14, Pacelli. Klatt under center. Going to hand it off to Lieberg again. No, Klatt's going to keep it, I think. And it's going to be a first down for Assumption either way on that far sideline. And now there is a Royal down. Now Klatt gets up hobbling on that far sidelines. I believe Reed Dillman, the only, might be a backup for Jack Klatt. Cal Burkhauser. Gotta believe that Reed Dillman is also a backup quarterback after his performances as a passing running back. And Coach Sullivan will take his first timeout with 7:45 to go in the first half. It is 21-14 Pacelli. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Senator Patrick Teston. The plan was to make this ad about my many bipartisan accomplishments that deliver on health care and clean drinking water. But 2020 had other plans. So here's 3 things that'll never change. 1, I'm Patrick Teston. 2, I'll continue to reach across the aisle and deliver results for the 24th Senate District. And 3, I listen. I'm working to safely reopen our economy while protecting those at risk. I'll continue to do my job so you can get back to yours.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
First down and 10 for Assumption coming out of the timeout. First timeout used by either side. 7:45 to go in the first half. Klatt rolls out to his left, looking for his receiver, and it's going to be batted down at the line, and an incomplete pass for Jack Klatt. Second down now coming up for Assumption. Score from Spencer Columbus as the Rockets and the Weyauwega Fremont Indians tied up at 14. News out of that school district, Weyauwega Fremont, voted on Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday at their school board meeting to change the mascot of Weyauwega Fremont High School. They will no longer be the Indians. No name picked out yet. And Lieberg up the middle, bolt of speed, chased down from behind inside Pacelli territory, past the 35, inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Another big run for Nick. Another first down for Assumption. $7:30 to go. First half. Pacelli leading 21-14. Up the middle again, off the right side. Started it on the left and then scooted his way over to the right. Second down, another good run for Nick Lieberg. Of course, Auburndale changing their names over the summer. From the Apaches to the Eagles. Very generic name. Mosney still the Indians. And Matt right in the hole and going to be taken down there. Jack Klatt kept it, and it was a perfect read by the defense for Pacelli. Now third down now with 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Ball inside the 30 to the 29. Third down and 4 for Assumption. Halfway through the second quarter. Klatt under center. In motion goes Ryan Shaw. still dancing back there. Looks over to the sidelines. Taking a long time. Under center. Klatt's going to keep it. Up to Lieberg. He's going to fall inside the 25 and another first down for the Royals. It's going to be close. They mark him a yard short. 4th down and a yard now. Man, I thought he had it. But I guess the down marker is at the 34. And they need the 24. 25.5 yard line right now. Klatt under center. In motion. Going to hand it off to Lieberg. And he's going to fall past the 25 inside the 20. Right at the 20-yard line. Back inside the Drexler Transport red zone are the Assumption Royals. Drexler is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DrexlerTransport.com to apply today. 1st and 10 from the 20. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Can start at 7:30 tonight. Kickoff scheduled for 7. Pacelli showed up a tad bit late. Then we had some senior recognition for football, tennis, and cross country. Pushed us to that 7:30 mark. Klatt's going to keep it. Pitch it out to Joey Moyer. Has the corner inside the 15 to the 10. Runs over the defender inside the 10. A 1st and goal coming for the Royals. Good run for Joey Moyer. And a 1st down for Assumption. 1st and goal from the 8. Good time to pitch it by Jack Klatt. And Moyer got the outside corner. 1st and goal, 4:20 to go here in the first half. 1st and goal from the 8. Wide receiver Xavier Hoffman stands to the near side. And going to hand it off to Lieberg. No, Klatt's going to keep it. Spin and get ripped down near the 5-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 6. Jack Klatt's just a sophomore, I believe Klatt's just a sophomore. A lot of underclassmen on this team. Team that went 0-9 last year, now 4-0 here in 2020. It's going to need to be another comeback fashion win for Assumption, as Pacelli will have the ball to start the second half. Klatt pointing out the defense. Surveying. In motion goes Moyer again. Hands it up to Lieberg. Spins and into the end zone. Touchdown, Nick Lieberg, his 3rd of the night. 6 yards out. Nick Lieberg started on the right, bounced it to the left. And Lieberg into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the night. And we'll try for the 2-point conversion again for Assumption. 3:23 to go. First half, 21-20 now. Assumption's been in some high-scoring games, but games that they've won pretty handedly. But would not expect much else here in 2020. Hands it off to Lieberg off the right side. 2-point conversion is good. Nick's got 22 points, and the Royals lead 22-21. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Another touchdown for Nick Lieberg and another lead change here tonight. Nick's got 3 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, 22 points all to Nick here tonight. He was our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game last week against Wild Rose for his contribution. Had a fumble recovery or a scoop and score for right at the end of the first half, which propelled the Royals to that 29-12 halftime lead. Scored a long touchdown in the fourth quarter. It's been on the back so far tonight of Nick Lieberg. Kate's stats is, no, that's not Kate, pardon me. That one's going to be blooped into the air again. That one's on the ground, and it looks like Pacelli fell on it. No, the Royals have the ball. A fight for it at the 46-yard line. The official came in immediately and said it was Assumption football. And Nick Lieberg, have yourself a first half. Do it all. Nick Lieberg falling on top of it. A great kick by Alex Sullivan and unable to be played by the Cardinals. And Assumption will have it right back. 1st and 10 with 3:20 to go in the first half at the 46-yard line. They tried that before. Pacelli was able to fall on it. But this time Assumption came away with it. And a free possession coming for Assumption. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line, working south to north here to end the first half. Hands off to Lieberg off the right side. Plows over defender inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. And another big gain for Nick Lieberg, and it's a first down. Oh, not quite a first down. Good run. To the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 3 now for Assumption. 3 minutes to go. Royals with 2 timeouts. Pacelli with 3. Again, any way you can, if you're an Assumption Royal, keep it out of the hands of Bryson Cashin. Andrew Kadrovich up the middle, and Klatt frustrated with himself that he didn't keep it that time. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard now for the Royals. Talked about how good Bryson Cashin is, but if you keep it out of his hands, then he can't show off that speed. It can't hurt you offensively. Again, Pacelli will start the second half with the football. Assumption trying to come away with a big momentum swing here at the end of the first half, as they did last week. Hands up to Lieberg. He's going to be stuffed. Pushed back. Oh, goodness. I'm not very good at this option stuff tonight. Jack Klatt kept it in a first down. Man, oh, man. Mason Lawless stopped Nick Lieberg. Jack Klatt read it perfectly again, kept it, and got the first down. Pacelli fooled me in the first quarter. Jack Klatt just did it to me again right there. 1:45 to go in the first half. That means they're doing it pretty well. Klatt's going to keep it himself this time. Pitch it out to Reed Dolman. Get to the outside. Excuse me, that's Ryan Shaw. Ripped there near the 25. They'll give him the 28-yard line. Gain of a couple. Again, Assumption with a pair of timeouts left with 1:15 to go in the first half. Drew Nelson, head coach for the Pacelli Cardinals. His Cardinals coming in again 2-3. Lost to Athens on Saturday. They were supposed to play Pittsville last week. Did not. Next week's game also in question. And that one's going to be pushed back. And a big loss to Nick Lieberg there. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. And timeout taken by Assumption. 44 seconds to go. First half. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Royals when we come back to Wisconsin Rapids.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Paper City Savings is on County Road H in Plover and online at papercitysavings.com. Paper City Savings is your full-service financial institution here in Portage County, ready to help you. Open a kid's savings account today and get a free gift plus another free gift on your birthday. Paper City Savings in Plover. Good offer there. Klatt's going to keep it and going to get ripped down. Did not look to pitch it, just run out the clock, I believe, and that should take us to the end of the first half here in Wisconsin Rapids. It's going to be 4th down and 10, but Assumption will let it run out. What a first half this was. 10 seconds left, and see if that back official starts to count or not. He usually puts his hand up with 7 or so. That should do it. 1 half in the books here from Southwood County 2000 Field, and it is as much as we had thought. The Assumption Royals 22, Pacelli Cardinals 21. Pacelli will have the ball to start the second half. We'll take a quick break, try and warm up here in Wisconsin Rapids. Come back with your second half. Pacelli and Assumption back after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Senator Patrick Testin. The plan was to make this ad about my many bipartisan accomplishments that deliver on healthcare and clean drinking water. But 2020 had other plans. So here's 3 things that'll never change. 1, I'm Patrick Testin. 2, I'll continue to reach across the aisle and deliver results for the 24th Senate District. And 3, I listen. I'm working to safely reopen our economy while protecting those at risk. I'll continue to do my job so you can get back to yours.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
All right. Welcome back to Southwood County 2000 Field here in Wisconsin Rapids as the second half just about to get underway. Nearing 9 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Again, this game started at 7:30. Pacelli showing up a little bit later, and so scheduled kickoff was at 7 o'clock as the scheduled kickoff 7, real kickoff 7:30 here in the central Wisconsin small conference matchup between the 4-0 Assumption Royals and the 2-3 Pacelli Cardinals. As we mentioned coming into the game, Bryson Cashin a handful for everybody that he's faces here, as has been the sight here tonight. Bryson Cashin starting the game off with a 55-yard touchdown run on the opening play for Pacelli's offense, and then a couple of big runs for Drew Kudrevich. Alex Sullivan to kick it off. We'll see if he tries the squibber as he did twice in that first half. Thanks for sticking around with us. Thanks for being with us. He squibs it high into the air. A fair catch called, and he drops it. And it will be Cardinals football at the 44-yard line as the Pacelli Cardinals looking for a flag. And they might have a good argument for it as he was waving fair catch. He got hit. And we'll see if they move the ball up. Again, it was a very non-deliberate hit and a non-deliberate fair catch signal. So as soon as we start the second half, there's a conversation on how things are going to go here to start play. Alex Sullivan heading over to the official to ask, and then got waved away. So 44-yard line is where it was caught by Pacelli. Mason Lawless, who has stacked up Nick Lieberg a couple times, still awaiting, and they're going to pick up the flag. Pacelli fans were celebrating, but when they wave the flag up, that means that is they're not going to throw the flag. So Pacelli will start 1st and 10 from the 44 of on their own side of the field, working from north to south as we start the second half here in Wisconsin Rapids, 22-21. And they're going to hand it off to Cashin up the middle, and he's going to dance around and fall near the 50-yard line. Joey Moyer with the tackle. Second down now and about 6 yards to go from the 48. Again, they announced the Assumption Royals middle school football team as well as the state-bound cross-country team at halftime. Rolling out to his right, looking, has his receiver. It's going to be caught at the 30, juggled at the 30, and just able to come away with it on the catch. Weston Poplinski on the reception. 12th reception of the year. Good job by Drew to carry out the play action. Had his receiver wide open, and then it was just a matter of if West was going to be able to haul it in. Juggled it at the 30, and that's where he came away with it. And on the outside, gets to the outside, has one defender to beat. Stiff arm, and Cashin is into the end zone again with 10:50 to go in the third quarter. Another big run for Bryson, 30 yards on the scamper. Mostly untouched through the defensive line. And now Van Order in for the PAT. Good snap, good hold, and it is up, and it is good. 10:50 to go, third quarter. Just like that, Pacelli back on top, 28-22 back after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Stevens Point Orthopedics is here to help you get all the way back to your pre-injury lifestyle with our exclusive bridge program. Doctors, therapists, and nutritionists work together with one goal, your recovery. Visit StevensPointOrtho.com. Stone Innovation of Plover is here to serve you. Stone Innovation specializes in the fabrication, design, and installation of stone countertops. Stone Innovation Incorporated operates with the most advanced fabrication equipment in the industry. Visit stoneinnovation.net to begin your order. And a lot of these places, a lot of our sponsors, you can give a recommendation to. Stone Innovation right up there. They countertops for my in-laws' house. Beautiful countertops. Going to be taken near side. See if we can get the corner to the 30. And going to be pushed out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Another good run. Ryan Shaw on the return. And Assumption will start right there. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. So again, Stone Innovation, fantastic products. Beautifully done. Right off Highway 54, heading to I-39. Between 39 and the roundabout, heading that way. In motion, going to hand it up the middle. No Klatt's going to keep it this time. And going to spin and near the 50-yard line to the 48, and a gain of 8 on the play. Jack Klatt on a nice carry. Again, good first half for Nick Lieberg. Had a onside kick recovery and also 22 points. Had 3 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. 28-22 in favor of Pacelli here in the third quarter. Bryson Cashin running in for his second touchdown. And a couple of flags come in. The Royals were not set on the play. False start, illegal motion. Take your pick. It's going to send the Royals back. And Nick Lieberg hurt, being held up on the field by Alex Hoffman. And that is not good. Can put no pressure on that leg, and that is a big loss for the Assumption Royals. Man, oh man. No pressure on that right leg, left leg, one of the two, but Nick got hurt after the scrum. Man, after losing Cade last week. Hopefully Nick will be all right. Now they have to find some playmakers. 2 biggest running backs, Cade Stats and Nick Lieberg, both out. Putting a little more pressure as he walks off the field, but that is beyond words of a loss. Man. Hopefully he'll be able to come back in. 9:45 to go, third quarter. Second down and 7 yards to go. In motion. And going to hand it up the middle. Has room. Still moving. And Manny Scholes, a big first down. And Scholes comes in and gives the Royals the energy and gives the Royals the energy and the spark that they needed. Good run for Manny Scholes, the freshman running back. First and 10 from the 35 for Assumption. $9:10 to go, third quarter. Rolls out to his right, looking to pass, and it's going to be intercepted, but dropped along the sidelines. Had it in his hands and could not come away with it. Andrew Van Order drops the sure-handed interception. And it's going to be second down as Nick Lieberg runs back into the game. Good to see Nick. Might have needed some tape job. Manny Scholes gets a nice round of applause. Second down and 10 with 9:03 to go in the third quarter. Again, Assumption came in 4-0, second in the conference. Iola at 5-0, Rochelle 3-2, Pacelli at 2-2. Pittsville's done. They're at 1-2, Loyola 1-3. And Clad is going to be chased out of bounds, stays in bounds, and picks up a couple more. Third down now for Assumption. So Central Wisconsin Small Conference, Iola 5-0, Assumption 4-0. They missed week 1 against Pittsville. Rochelle's at 3-2, Pacelli 2-2. They missed last week against Pittsville. Pittsville at 1-2. They are done. Loyal at 1-3. They hosted Iola Scandinavia today, while the Rose at 1-4. And Alman Bancroft, who is done, is at 0-4. So a handful of teams in the area. Stratford also. Stratford Tigers calling it quits with 2 games left. Positive case in the football team. Clad's going to keep it. He's going to get ripped down back to the 35. And Lawless again with the tackle. Mason Lawless coming through big for Pacelli here in the third quarter. Fourth down now. And 9 yards to go. Clad has kept it the last 2 times, has not even looked to Lieberg, who just came back into the game 2 plays ago. Fourth down and 9. Coach Sullivan, a long play call into his very young football team. Clad under center. Fourth down and 10. Fourth down and 9. And back to pass. Quick pass. And in and out of the hands of Sullivan. And they had him. Sullivan upset. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. Sullivan said, get it up. And Pacelli will take over first and 10. That play has worked. In the previous weeks, they came through big against Loyal 2 weeks ago. And now it's going to be first and 10 for Pacelli with 8:05 to go in the third quarter. Leading 28-22. Kudrevich under center and going to hand it off to Cashin near side again. Get by the defender and spin past the 40 to the 41-yard line. Another good gain for Bryson, and it's going to be second down and short for the Cardinals. Again, have 2 more games for you at Zaleski Sports tomorrow. Columbus Catholic Soccer takes on Arcadia. 1 o'clock start over at Greasy Park on Figgy's Field in Marshfield. And then Mosinee will head over to St. Croix Falls for a sectional final in girls volleyball. Going to hand it on the counter. The ball's on the ground. And we'll see. It's going to be recovered by Pacelli. But another good stop, or good play there. Manny Scholes on the bottom of the pile. Third down now for Pacelli and 6 yards to go. Assumption has 16 takeaways this year. 8 interceptions, 8 fumble recoveries. Helps a lot, especially last week, getting 5 total turnovers. Third down and 6 now for the Cardinals. And there should be a penalty rolling out to his right. Pressure's on and going to incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. Good defensive play by Joey Moyer. There was movement on the play before. Not called, and then a bang-bang play along the sidelines. And it's going to be 4th down now for Pacelli. Kadrevich went to the sidelines and now comes back in. 4th down and 6 for Pacelli. Assumption trying to get the stop that Pacelli just had on them. Good crowd on hand here, shaking the bleachers. 4th down, they got to watch the ball. And they jumped off sides. Adam Moon, and it's going to be 4th down and a yard now. Needed 6, got 5. 4th down and 1. That has bit the Assumption Royals in the butt so many times this year. 4th down and a yard. 6:37 to go, 3rd quarter. Kadrevich gets the play call, runs it in. Good Pacelli crowd on hand, good Assumption crowd on hand, as it has been throughout this 2020 season. Kadrevich under center. And going to hand it up the middle. He's going to be stopped. It's going to be close. That is a tough spot. A good hit there. It's going to be close. And they will give him the 1st down. Good stop right up the middle by the Royals. But again, the offsides penalty gave them the yards to gain. And it's going to be 1st down at the 44.5-yard line. Needed the 44. 6 minutes to go, halfway through this 3rd quarter. Trevich under center. Split backs behind him. Assumption needed a stop or a takeaway. Going to hand it up the middle. That's Cashin, falls near the 50-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Going to go out on the tackle. Again, if you're an Assumption Royal, no matter what, I mean, if they give it to Schroeder, which they have not much since his first 2 carries in the first half, if you're an Assumption Royal, just giving you a heads up, hit Bryson Cashin every single time, if he gets the ball or not. Going to hand it off to Cashin, and he's going to get spun there near the 50. No gain on the play. Joey Moyer with the tackle. 3rd down and 6 now for Pacelli. They tried the I formation last time on that play. But again, if you're an Assumption Royal, they're going to either give it to Cashin every time or they're going to fake it to him. And a flag comes in and a false start on it's offsides. Offsides on Pacelli. Wide receiver lined up offsides. Marching back 5 yards. 3rd down and 11 now. So did not, I guess 3rd and 10. Did not look at the official to make sure he was lined up where he needed to be. 4:35 to go, 3rd quarter. These 2 home games that they've played so far, Assumption, combined 3 points differential. 1 against Rothschild's, 2 against Loyal 2 weeks ago. Back to pass. Looking, pressure is on. Looking for his receiver. He's got him, and it's going to be trapped at the 20-yard line by Poplinski. Poplinski had 2 steps on him and went right through his hands. 4th down and 10 now for Pacelli. 4:18 to go, 3rd quarter. Wes had it in his hands. Took his eyes off of it for just a second. And now Kadrovich back to punt. High punt. Slow snap and a low punt. It's going to take a Pacelli bounce and then an Assumption bounce. And that is where the Royals will take over. 1st and 10 with 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Be sure to sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. Made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. Select from a variety of styles, including Point Root Beer, Dire Root Beer, Black Cherry Cream, Orange Cream, Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. For more than 15 years, Point Premium Root Beer has been a tradition right here in central Wisconsin. This rich, creamy, delicious root beer is made from real Wisconsin honey, 100% natural sugar. Add ice cream for a great-tasting root beer float. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student athletes. Reading those off kind of sounds like a fumble, and it's going to be taken by Assumption. But reading those sodas off kind of sounded like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory after all those different flavors. 2nd down and a long 9. But again, you can't get much better than Point Root Beer, that's for sure. If you're sitting at home and don't want the coldness of the ice cream, I mean, can't ever beat a root beer float. Especially if you're, except you're sitting out here in 25-degree weather and chilly. And ball's on the ground again, and it looks like Pacelli recovers it, and they do. The penetration by Pacelli's defensive line has given the Assumption offense troubles, to say the least here. And the first turnover goes to Assumption. Takeaway for Pacelli. Again, the penetration from the defensive line for Pacelli has given Assumption fits. 3:14 to go, third quarter. And going to hand it on the counter, cashing up the middle. And falls inside the 15. And Pacelli is back inside the Draxler Transport red zone. Draxler Transport offers Estia Health primary care at zero cost to the driver. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. One stop so far for the Assumption defense. They need a big one here. And up the middle, that's Schrader inside the 10. Excuse me, that's still cashing to the 8. 1st and goal for, and more limping. Don't see who that is. I believe that might be Alex Sullivan. Might have gotten stepped on. And still looking. His left calf. 2:15 and counting. Third quarter. Kadrovich hands up to Schrader inside the 5. His 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. It's like Sullivan might just be cramping on that left calf. Trying to work it out. Under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. 28-22 in favor of Pacelli. Assumption's had the ball twice in this half. Have not been able to do much. And going to hand it off to Cashin, bounces it to the left side and walks in for the touchdown. Bryson Cashin from 5 yards out, and the Cardinals lead 34-22. With 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Biggest deficit for Assumption on the year was 19, but they had a whole half to come back in that one, and Van Order sends it through, and it is no good. 1:36 to go, third quarter. It is now Pacelli 34 and Assumption 22.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
Welcome back to Southwood County 2000 Field here on the campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. Still 96 seconds to go in the third quarter here from Wisconsin Rapids. Again, Assumption trailing 34-22. A couple of touchdowns here in the second half from Bryson Cashin. And the Royals, we'll see what they can do here after a turnover leading to the previous touchdown. They headed into halftime up 22-21, and it's been all Pacelli so far here in the second half. Drew Gadrevich had a good first half. Bryson Cashin has taken over here in the second. Nick Lieberg off of his hands. He'll pick it up at the 5-yard line, try and get a block from Manny Scholes, and he's going to fall down there at the 16-yard line, and that is where Assumption will take over, 1st and 10. Again, Assumption will have Iola Scandinavia next week. We do not know right now who Pacelli will play. They're supposed to play Almond Bancroft next week to round out the season, but I do not believe Almond will finish their season. If they do, then Pacelli will be at Almond Bancroft next week for a game against the Eagles. 88 seconds to go, 1:28 to go here in the third quarter. Nick Lieberg, again, was hurt earlier, and they're going to hand it off to Dillman on the Jets counter, and nowhere to go for Ryan Shaw. And now Shaw gets up limping. Have not seen... I do not see Ryan Shaw... Reed Dillman. Reed was getting worked on as well. Reed might be one of the guys with a coat on. Haven't seen Reed back there. Quick back to pass. Class going to keep it himself. Sullivan was hit and off the line, and a big tackle there for Wes Poplinski, and it's going to be 3rd down now. He was looking for Alex Sullivan on the quick hitter, but he was hit off the line, and it's going to be 3rd down now and about 7 yards to go at the 20-yard line. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll see if they have to run a play. From what I've seen this year, I think Coach Sullivan will do so. Burkhauser lines up to the far side. That's Cal. And they're going to hand it off to Lieberg up the middle, and he is not going to go anywhere. Driven back in a big loss. They'll give him a yard. And that will end the third quarter. Fourth quarter we go. It is Pacelli 34 and Assumption 22. Back after this.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
Welcome back to Southwood County 2000 Field. C-Maves alongside Kale Jacoby. We start quarter number 4, and it's going to be 4th down and about 6 for Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. They trail 34-22 here in the 4th quarter. Again, no sign, and it's kind of tough to read the helmets as well with the numbers on. No sign of Reed Dillman, as Manny Scholes will be back to punt. Reed is being worked on in the first half, usually the third flank running back. And Manny Scholes sends this one high and away. And that one's going to take a Pacelli bounce and a roll at the 41-yard line, and that is where the Cardinals will take over in Assumption territory with 11:54 to go in regulation. Get comfortable this fall and winter with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts, and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979 and visit online at pointheating.com. Good run on first down. Brings up second for Pacelli. Again, we'll have a full recap of this one with highlights up on Facebook later on tonight. If Pacelli is your victor here tonight, we'll have an opportunity to talk to Coach Drew Nelson, Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Drew Kadrevich, who is waiting a long time. He's going to roll out to his right, look for a receiver, has Poplinski open, and this time he hauls it in, and Poplinski rolls into the end zone. Touchdown! Wes Poplinski from Drew Kadrevich, and that puts Pacelli up 40-22 here in the 4th quarter. Poplinski missed one earlier in the 3rd quarter. Did not miss this one, as that one goes the distance. 40-22, 11:07 to go, 4th quarter here in Wisconsin Rapids. Snap up to Van Order, and it is up, and it is good. 11:07 to go, 4th quarter. Pacelli stretching their lead out, 41-22, back after this.
Hi, I'm Senator Patrick Teston. The plan was to make this ad about my many bipartisan accomplishments that deliver on health care and clean drinking water. But 2020 had other plans. So here's 3 things that'll never change. 1, I'm Patrick Teston. 2, I'll continue to reach across the aisle and deliver results for the 24th Senate District. And 3, I listen. I'm working to safely reopen our economy while protecting those at risk. I'll continue to do my job so you can get back to yours.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop for all things hunting. You can get everything you need for hunting, from gear, supplies, clothing, game processing, even hunting license. Find the top brands at great prices. Fleet Farm has something for everyone. You won't believe what you'll find at Fleet Farm, including hand warmers and body warmers, foot warmers. Van Order sends that one long. It's going to be taken at the 10-yard line by by Shaw. Tries to get the outside, and he's going to be met and taken down at the 22-yard line. First and 10 coming for Assumption. Again, Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. I mean, and anybody that's heard broadcasts of mine with the Fleet Farm read, if you're going to go hunting, you're going to be sitting out there for a long time. You can't forget your snacks. Food, candy. Fleet Farm has everything for hunting, including those food and candy. Going to hand it up to Lieberg up the middle. Tries to power his way near the 30-yard line, and it's going to be second down. We'll talk to Coach Nelson about that if Pacelli's able to hold on here. Again, the interviews will be in the post-game show, or not the post-game show. Interviews will be in the highlights afterwards up on Facebook. Again, if Pacelli's holds on, we'll talk to Coach Nelson and Drew Kudrevich, the quarterback for Pacelli. Ask him about how big it is to be able to stop a running back like Nick Lieberg in the second half. Back to pass. Look for him, and out of the reach of Joey Moyer, and incomplete. Third down now coming for Assumption. This is a situation that Assumption has not been in this year. I mean, the first game they won 20-19 over Rochelt. Second game they blew out Allman Bancroft. Third game they came here, defeated Loyal 22-20. Last week 42-12 against Wild Rose. They have not been in a situation where they've needed to pass this year. Klatt's going to keep it himself, try to get the edge. He's going to be ripped down by the jersey at the 31. And it's going to be fourth down coming up for Assumption. Fourth down coming for Assumption, and they're going to punt it away with under 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Again, don't forget to stay tuned tomorrow. We have soccer and volleyball for you. 1 o'clock from Greasy Park in Marshfield, Columbus Catholic in Arcadia. 7 o'clock from St. Croix Falls for Mosinee and St. Croix Falls. High snap. Manny Scholes off of his foot, and it's going to be down there at the 50-yard line. That's where Pacelli's going to take over, up 41-22 with 9.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Your locally owned Sherrill Tire and Service Center will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Scores that we saw: Edgar was up 41-0 against Shawano. All those games, what time is it now? 9:30. All those games are finalized, I would assume. Going to hand it up to Schrader up the middle. And stays on his feet, and he's going to go off to the races, and touchdown for Pacelli. Nick Schrader goes 50 yards right up the middle. Ran over a defender, and Schrader increases the lead 47-22. One play, 9:15 to go in the fourth quarter. 47-22. Assumption has not scored in the second half. It is up, and it is good. 9:15 to go, fourth quarter. 48-22. Back to Southwood County 2000 Field after this.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
$9:15 to go, fourth quarter, 48-22. Again, coming into this game, Assumption hadn't given up any points in the third quarter. And they are going to kick it away. A line drive kick going to be taken by, it's on the ground at the 20-yard line. Going to be picked up by Lieberg. Tries to get to the outside. He goes from one side to the other. Now turns upfield, and a good return for Nick Lieberg to the 40-yard line. Didn't look promising. Then went from the near side to the far side, turned it up at the far hash mark. That's going to be 1st and 10 for Assumption with 9:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Mike Wendland and myself will be up at Greasy Park tomorrow. I think Matt Dickinson might join us. I'm not sure. But then Jason Zaleski and I believe Trevor will head over to St. Croix Falls. Not quite sure who's all on the schedule for that. Not sure what Jack Klatt is waiting for. And going to roll out to his right. It's Klatt. Pressure is on. Going to find Lieberg and spin near the 50-yard line. Good job by Jack Klatt staying in there. And Jack's hurt again. Clock runs. Ball at the 50-yard line. A gain of 8 or 9 on the play. Do not see a 15 on the sideline. Again, might be in a jacket, most likely. Inside Pacelli territory at the 49. And now an official timeout with 8:30 to go in the fourth quarter. So one official had him at the 50, one of them had him at the 49. Now they're coming in to talk. But again, we will have a couple of sectional finals tomorrow. Volleyball and soccer. They'll give them the first down. Good hard run by Nick Lieberg. 8:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Cal Burkhauser lines up to the near side. Lieberg, Moyer, and Shaw. And Klatt's going to be ripped down at the 50-yard line. Nowhere to go for Jack, and a good tackle again by Bryson Cashin. 2nd down and 11. 8 minutes to go, fourth quarter. 48-22 Pacelli. Assumption will have another juggernaut next week as they will head to Iowa Scandinavia to finish off the regular season. And then there are 2 scheduled rounds for the playoffs. Those will be all computerized and figured out by the WIAA. Lieberg up the middle. He's going to be tackled high and driven back there by 52, Jeremiah Auer with the tackle. $7:20 to go. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight, sticking around with us. Started a half hour late. 7:30 was our kickoff. Pacelli showed up late, but they have come out in the second half and taken it to the Assumption Royals. It was 22-21 at halftime. And right now, as you can see, 27 points in the second half for Pacelli, and still 7 minutes to go. Going to hand it up the middle. And Lieberg's going to fall forward near the 40-yard line. It's going to be 4th down now and about 2 yards to go. $6:30 to go, fourth quarter. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, sticking around with us, and hanging out with us for Pacelli football in 2020, as well as Assumption. We know for sure we'll have Assumption next week, but not sure if Almond will have a team, and not sure if Coach Nelson will have the ability to find a team next week, and Lieberg will not make it, and a turnover on downs back to Pacelli. Tough game for Nick without his battering partner, Cade Stats. Reed Dillman got hurt. Jack Klatt, Nick Lieberg have all been banged up here tonight. Pacelli will take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. working from south to north as we look at Southwood County 2000 field here tonight. Joey Moyer had a good game for the most part on offense, coming in, playing running back. Split backs behind Kadrevich again. Shiny red helmets are going to hand it off to Cashin to the far side and going to be ripped down near the 45-yard line to the 46, 47. Again, the near official is at the 46. The far official is at the 47. They'll put him at the 47-yard line. Second down coming with 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Iola Scandinavia giving up a touchdown tonight, 46-8 over Loyal. Hudson took down Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln 33-14. Appreciate everyone tuning in and giving us the updates that you did. And going to fall Schrader. Going to be a half a yard short on the first down. Going to go out on the tackle. Going to be close. Third down and a half an inch. 5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Again, don't forget to stick around for our Nacenville Dairy post-game show. Wrap this one up in just a little bit, and then have interviews for our highlights tonight up on Zaleski Sports. Stevens Point. Thanks our highlights sponsor, Midstate. First down for Pacelli inside Assumption territory. I have an interview. Have an interview with Coach Nelson and our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Drew Kadrevich. Manny Scholes checks out. Parker Gerke checks in, a sophomore. Again, a lot of sophomores, handful of freshmen, 5 seniors. Good amount of juniors. Bryson Cash and Drew Kadrevich, both also juniors. It's going to be a good battle next year as well. Hopefully, over at Gerke Field in Stevens Point. Hoping the city allows Pacelli, and coming near side, Cashin gets to the outside, and a race to the sideline is going to be pushed out of bounds. First and goal at the 10-yard line. Ryan Shaw pushing Cashin out of bounds. Back inside the Draxler Transport red zone are the Pacelli Cardinals. Draxler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile. Premium over van. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. First and goal from the 10. 3:53 to go, fourth quarter. 48-22, Pacelli. Kadrevich under center. And he's going to keep it, try to get to the outside. He will get the corner. Trying to get to the corner of the end zone. It is going to be out of bounds. Or it's going to be inside the 1 maybe. Second down and goal. Stop the clock with him running out of bounds. 3:45 to go. Fourth quarter. Pacelli on the doorstep again. 48-22. Again, Assumption had their opportunities, especially at the end of the first half. Got the squib kick with about 2 minutes left in the first half and couldn't punch it in, and a delay game coming for Pacelli. Weren't able to punch it in. Pacelli got the second half kickoff and then able to wind it down, and we'll see what Coach Nelson has here. Maybe just pushing back a couple yards to give them a little more breathing room. Both teams 3 timeouts left. Not sure if Coach Nelson and the Cardinals will punch it in again. And Cashin will take it himself. In from 6 yards out for the touchdown. 54 to 22. PAT coming for the Cardinals. It is up, and it is good. 3:40 to go, fourth quarter. Pacelli 55 and Assumption 22.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
3:40 to go, fourth quarter. Pacelli up 55 to 22. Again, it was 22-21 at halftime, and it has been all Pacelli here in the second half. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. I'd like to thank all of our great sponsors that allow us to come to these football games and bring you live free sports all fall long. That one's going to be roll out of bounds. It's going to be a good starting field position for Assumption. Near the 35, 40-yard line. Not sure where they mark them in high school. But Assumption will have it 1st and 10 at the 35. I believe so. Pacelli's all huddled around the 30-yard line, but went out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Assumption from the 30-yard line. Again, if this is our final Pacelli broadcast, again, we are not totally sure if Pacelli will have a game next week or not. So stay tuned to ZaleskiSports.com. Have that for you when the time is near and right. And Klatt's going to pitch out to Moyer. He's just going to fall on it near the 25-yard line. Assumption will be at Iola Scandinavia next week. We'll have that game for you live, free from Thunderbird Field, just off of Silver Lake in Scandinavia, right near Ellison Field, ballpark over in Scandinavia as well. Have that game for you. Amherst and Spencer Columbus will have that one for you as well. Nick Lieberg up the middle. He stiff arms, tries to get to the outside with a burst of speed. He's going to be taken down near the 35-yard line. And Nick Lieberg, a big run for Assumption with under 3 minutes to go. And Nick might be, no pressure on that right leg for Nick Lieberg, as he was going to get some help and then stepped on it and screamed. Didn't scream, he went, ah. But it was a sound that he could not put any pressure on. And getting tackled from behind, taken down on this, what I would guess is frozen ground. And going to hand it up the middle. Manny Scholes. Good, nice run for Manny. Inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Back inside the Draxler Transport red zone with 2:23 to go. Another good run for Manny Scholes. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. 2:20 to go, fourth quarter, 55-22, Pacelli. Assumption will drop their first game of the year, and man, what a streak it was. After finishing last year 0-9, to come into this season and start 4-0. Scholes into the end zone. The ball is loose. Did he cross the goal line or not? He did not, and it's going to be a turnover. Man, that was close. Scholes fumbles right at the goal line, and Pacelli recovers, and they will have it 1st and 10 from the 20. Manny Scholes has been impressive on the ground in his 3 runs tonight. Just got poked from behind. And Pacelli will take over with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Coach Sullivan telling Manny to keep it tight, keep it tucked. And now confusion on the defensive side for Assumption. Handed up to Schrader. He's going to be stacked up right at the 20-yard line. 1:45 and counting here in the fourth quarter. And we will once again be your home for Assumption Royals basketball this winter right here at Zaleski Sports all winter long. So again, thank all of our sponsors here in Wisconsin Rapids. Thank them all of them on the bottom left of your screen as you see. And our commercial sponsors and our reads that help us bring you these games all fall long. And now throughout the winter here in Wisconsin Rapids for Royals girls and boys basketball. Gonna hand it up the middle again. Tuck his head down and fall near the 25. They'll give him the 24, and it's going to be third down. Now they'll give him 25-yard line. Under a minute to go, as the Pacelli Cardinals will improve to 3-3 overall, 2-3 in the Central Wisconsin Small Conference. Again, we'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Drew Nelson and Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Drew Kudrevich, here tonight. Those interviews, again, will be in our highlights later on tonight on Zaleski Sports, Stevens Point. Then, again, don't forget, tomorrow, sectional final day at Zaleski Sports. Hand up the middle, and Schrader will keep it take it. Another first down near the 40-yard line. 20 seconds to go. Sectional final day tomorrow. Arcadia will travel to Columbus Catholic. They will face off for the 5th time in a row in the sectional playoffs. For soccer, that's a 1 o'clock start from Greasy Park, Figgy Field at Greasy Park in Marshfield. And then Mosney girls volleyball will head up to St. Croix to take on St. Croix Falls. And that will do it here tonight. The Pacelli Cardinals in impressive fashion, 55, and the Assumption Royals, 22. We'll take a quick break, come back with our Nasonville Dairy postgame show from Wisconsin Rapids after this.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
You can stop the recording too. I don't need all this. Are we back? Oh, perfect. All right. Welcome back to Southwood County 2000 Field here in Wisconsin Rapids as the Assumption Royals drop their first game of the year here tonight against the Pacelli Cardinals. First half, pretty competitive, 22-21 going into halftime. And then the second half was all Pacelli. A couple of turnovers and turning those turnovers into points. They scored the Assumption Royals 34 to nothing in the second half in impressive fashion, running away with it here tonight. Bryson Cashin, again, having a great game. Drew Kadrevich, a great game running and throwing here tonight for the Pacelli Cardinals. You are listening to the Nationville Dairy post-game show. Nationville Dairy Fresh T-shirts made daily. Again, the Pacelli Cardinals not knowing what their schedule will be like next week, but the Assumption Royals will head over to Thunderbird Field in Iola to take on the Iola Scandinavia Thunderbirds next Friday night. We'll have that game for you. We'll have sectional final games for you tomorrow. Columbus Catholic and Arcadia, 1 p.m. kickoff for soccer sectional finals. Mosinee, St. Croix Falls girls volleyball, 7 o'clock over in St. Croix for that sectional final girls volleyball matchup. So with that, we're going to sign off. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough that allow us and help us bring these games to you all fall long right here at Zaleski Sports. Thank you for tuning in tonight. For Kale Jacoby, this is Steve Maeve signing off from Southwood County 2000 Field. Again, final score, Pacelli 55 and the Assumption Royals 22. Have a safe night, everyone. Stay warm, and we'll talk again tomorrow afternoon from